Yo, what is good with y'all? It's y'all boy Cypher, back on the sticks, back on the grind. You already know what it is. Glad to be back. Hope y'all having a happy 2026. Hope y'all been doing good. You feel me? You already know I had to come back. I had to keep bringing y'all this content, this greatness, my great ideas. You know what I'm saying, bro? I had a lot of stuff cooking, bro. I had a lot of stuff cooking over my hiatus, bro. You already know what it is, bro. We back in the stew. We back on the grind, bro. We on that shit, bro. Trust and believe. So with all that said, I just wanted to make this video. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a follow-up to the recovery video. Like I think this topic kind of warrants a follow-up to it. You know what I'm saying? Because part of recovery is offstage game, and I think Roy's offstage gets a bad rap just because his recovery could be inconsistent sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Could get exploited. They just could find the whoop. They could find the spot, space you out, kill you off stage. It definitely happens. No matter how good you get at playing the off stage, you're gonna get edge guarded at least once by someone who really knows how to like actually play that off stage game with you, someone who's good. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like because of that, it doesn't always get the fairest evaluation. Like, people are so quick to say, oh, Roy can't go off stage, oh, he falls too fast, oh, he's gonna get reversal, he's gonna get edge guarded. True, that can happen. That can most definitely happen. But what I'm trying to show you is that there some situations where Roy's attributes actually benefit him more than they hurt him off stage. Like, the first thing I want to talk about is just the reaction time. Like, Roy, even off stage, is still a fast ass character. He's got up B, which still comes out fast as fuck. He's got fast aerials, top 5 airspeed. You still trying to fight him whenever you get him off stage. Sure, you can argue you could space him out, zone him out, use a projectile or something like that, but either way, you're gonna have to guess if where he even uses any of these options, if he uses them at all. He can still go low with air dodges or fast falls, angle the up B, and if you guess wrong, there's a good chance you just let him back into the stage. I think it's pretty underrated how good Roy's recovery mix-ups could actually do you in some situations, because I swear I've had some situations where people tried to edge guard me and just straight up fucking SD. Like, a full neuron shutdown happened the moment they uttered the phrase, "Wait, you made it back from that?" as they topple to the bottom. And it's hilarious because it's usually the Roy players that get clowned on for SDing and shit like that, or no, as the cold attacks, you know what I'm saying? But now you have a way to basically make niggas do the same fucking thing. And sure, you can chalk it up to them being bad or not paying attention, but I genuinely think some people get a little bit overconfident trying to edge guard Roy because they think the off stage is much freer than it actually is. They don't tend to think about how much they're actually risking off of getting hit by a reversal. But with all that said, that's not the main talking point I had for this video. I really wanted to talk about how Roy edge guards characters, and in many ways it relates to what I already said about edge guarding him and stuff like that. It's really just a combination of exploiting all those factors to his advantage. But as always, there ends up being a lot more depth to it. Due to Roy being a fast faller with a relatively high gravity rating, he doesn't really have the easiest time conventionally edge guarding like characters like Lucina can. This doesn't mean he can't do it, it's just a lot harder. So what does that mean? We take shortcuts, baby! A lot of Roy's best offstage plays are either hard reads or straight up leaps of faith just hoping to end the game. But it all ties back to what I said, because most of the time you're not going to be ready for when Roy is going to act, especially when you're in a position where you have to recover. And that tells us either it's time for prime positioning or go for the Hail Mary of the century. I also wanted to advocate for using counter in certain matchups. I think that timing a ledge drop counter or a counter at ledge can actually be really helpful against some recoveries, simply by just learning the timing of the recovery and trying it when you're positioned well enough. You know, ironically enough, it could actually help you when you're recovering. The loading screen tip told you this. I've also seen Cola create some cool situations with up B off stage.
I'm not gonna crunch on this one too hard yet because I ain't got to lab it out too hard yet. But I seen stuff like laser ledge grab into ledge trump or trying to spike people into the stage with it. I think this one has a lot of potential, so I'm gonna leave this one for y'all to think about. Let me read up the comments and stuff like that, because I'm still really I'm still really thinking about this one. I'm still kind of theory crafting on it. And finally, we have the reverse shenanigans. I feel like this one's pretty self-explanatory. It's not really anything too out of the ordinary or nothing that most people haven't heard of, especially by this point in the game. But it does create a lot of cool situations for Roy to leverage his presence. Like, I've seen the idea of using all 4 hits of side B off stage to extend the hitbox, which would probably make me turn to stone if someone actually hit that on me in bracket. But other than that, it's really just swinging the first hit, and since the end lag is so low, you get to swing again. And don't even get me started on the neutral B, which is an even bigger hitbox that still lets you swing again because of the low end lag. Before I forget, I wanted to touch on 2 framing and just punishing the high recoveries, because I feel like they kind of sit in the liminal space between ledge trapping and edge guarding. So I feel like they kind of warrant some sort of discussion, because I feel like they still play into the whole theme I'm trying to get across here. I think that 2 framing, whether you do it with sour spots, neutral B, and they survive it somehow, I think it does really well in the fact that it resets the situation for you. You can reposition or decide what you want to do with it. You want to go off stage and hit them, and even if you whiff it, you might just be safe. Hell, I'd even encourage the higher risk options, like maybe even going for a well-spaced forward smash at the ledge. Not everybody recovers perfectly all the time, but that's all from me. Do y'all think Roy's offstage game is just blown out of proportion in how bad people think it is because of bad experiences with reversal edge guards, straight up SDs, or even just generally losing stage control? Or is the risk of those situations so high that the reward seems so far that the most optimal solution is to not put yourself in them at all? Alright, gang. Appreciate you making it this far into the video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Safety.